There is a lot of homebrew for Doom. Whether it be loaders, custom mods, or fully customized versions of Doom, there's just, needless to say, a lot you can do. And so, I think it's only fair that I divulge into some of the homebrew for one of my all-time favorite games. I figured I'd start with one I had gotten recently that I found to be quite interesting. This is none other than Doom 64 Absolution. This is a PC total conversion of Doom 64, for taking the game, pretty much keeping all of its original features, but making it for PC. And I gotta say, the transition from the N64 controls to the PC format is very smooth. It's a lot easier to control yourself than it is using an N64 controller. Another thing anybody will notice about this, comparing it to the original Doom, is the much darker, more, well, horror feel of the atmosphere. Whereas Doom, the original, had a more action-paced and, well, sci-fi atmosphere, this one feels a little more on the horror side, kind of like the setting of Doom 3. When it was released on console, Doom 64 got pretty average reviews, just because they felt it was just another Doom game. When I had it, though, I gotta say, Doom 64 stuck out to me because it took the Doom formula, made really interesting levels, and added a couple features that weren't in previous Doom games, such as the more terrifying atmosphere, some traps, as well as a really ambient environment. All this transfers fairly well to Doom 64 Absolution. There are a couple changes to the game, including a demo map, as well as some of the secret levels activations a little different, but in general, it's pretty much the same thing if you've played Doom 64. So fans of Doom 64 will definitely feel at home with this, and if you're a fan of Doom, I do suggest it, because it's nice to see the approach they take with this game. There's also apparently secret or special custom levels that they made for this, but I have not yet been able to play them. Eventually I'm hoping to get a chance to do it, and then give my feedback on it. Also, I do suggest if you play this, you can play it without the Doom 64 music, but I do recommend getting the music WAD, mainly because the ambient atmosphere is what really makes the game different from most Dooms. There's a bit of customization available too, including the ability to change your heads-up display, allow you to use a crosshair with several options for that, and just general video resolution changing options. So yeah, in general, it's a fun little total conversion, and it controls very well. If you're a fan of Doom, I suggest trying it, and if you haven't tried Doom 64, well, you should give this a shot if you can't get it on N64. However, you do need to have a copy of Doom 2 for this to work. Anyways, I'm the Psycho Ripper, and I hope you enjoyed.